The oil field got slow. Now what? Now I'm going to do a quick video as far as what happens when the oil field slows down. I made my last video talking about what to expect when you come to work in West Texas, but this video right here is talking about what happens whenever it slows down. Now, this is why this ain't my first rodeo, and a lot of my people, they know better, right? Especially if you've been in the oil field for so long and you've worked here quite a bit, you know it goes up and it goes down. Now, I'm an oil hauler. The loads have been slow to get turned in. You know, it's not as good as it used to be. The rates are down, blase, end of the year, politics, election, everything. Oh my, right? So there's a lot of factors that determine, you know, the price of oil and the production and how much work we have. We have a boom or we have a slowdown. This is the main thing. What goes up must come down. So right now we are in October, end of the year. It slowed down. For me, it did. Now, as far as wireline, people doing water transfer, doing other stuff, my family, they do a plethora of stuff in the oil field. I don't know how they're doing, but I just know in general, whenever we have an election season and then whenever it's the end of the year, it slows down. So I said to say this, main point is, what do you do when it slows down? Now, this is why many of us, when there's work, we go work. That's I always say this, right? I'm a lazy hard worker. The point is, if there's work, I'm gonna work. But if there's no work, I ain't gonna trip and be upset about it. I'm gonna go home, take the slow day, take the easy day, and go kick back because I've done been here for so long. You know, I don't want to work my whole life away in the oil field, right? So that's the point. When there's work, we go work. When it slows down, what can you do? This is why I can tell, and many can tell, when there's somebody in the field that's brand new to this, brand new to making big money, because they go buy them a big old nice truck, a $100,000 truck, and there they are whenever it slows down, either losing the truck, can't pay the note on it, or start complaining they ain't making enough money, right? They're a big baller and they went and got a loan on a vehicle, and there they are, you know, eating weenies, sitting in that Duramax on them leather seats, come on, and crying about their woman leaving them because they ain't got no money. The point is, we should always live below or how do you say it? We should always live a humble life. I say it like that. I don't want to chop up that other phrase here, but we should always live a certain kind of lifestyle that isn't extravagant or too crazy with it as far as debt goes, right? Because I'm going to be honest, y'all, me and my wife didn't take a vacation this year due to the way the economy is. $100 ain't $100 no more. And, you know, it's been a messed up situation with Joe Biden and Kamala Harris at the reins over here, y'all. Let's be honest, y'all, under them, it sucks right now. So I made a decision to stay home, work more, work what I can work in order to stack my money up for a rainy day. Back to what I was saying. That's why when there's work, you work. Whatever they give you, you take. Right now, I ain't turning nothing down. Whatever the lows they give me at work, no matter how bad they are and how bad the rough road is and everything, you know, how crappy the rate is, I got to take what I can take and just survive to see another day. That's basically what it's all about. When it slows down, you have to survive. I got to do what it takes to provide for my family. I ain't gonna lie, y'all been in the Trump cave all day making content on my last day off, right? I don't want to be back here with these lights, camera, action in the dark and with the light. And, you know, you start getting, you know, claustrophobic homes, no more locked doors. Leroy, I'm bilingual. There's a difference. I'm just saying, you know, making content, it can actually start, you know, draining on you, you know, being here in front of these lights and these cameras and making videos and using your mind to try to, you know, make some content. I do that in hopes for the content to make me some revenue, right? I've been doing this for so long. You know, I do make money on different platforms. So I did spend most of my day back here trying to make content for my followers and audience, whatever you want to call it. And in order to make a little something extra, that's what we do, right? This is what I'm going to say. If you are somewhat intelligent, if you know how the oil field works, or if you don't, again, it's not always booming. So it's always good as an investor, as an entrepreneur, as a man, whatever you want to call it, to have multiple streams of income. That's why I do put time into my platforms, because for the most part, they are monetized and I can make some money on these different avenues, right? These multiple streams of income from these multiple platforms, they do help me out. And I've actually made some pretty good checks throughout the year going viral, and I get the money and I put it away. I don't go sit there and go on vacation. I don't go sit there and buy me a new chain or whatever, or a new vehicle. I just, stack my money up and live day by day. I ain't gonna lie, I bought a couple gold chains a while back when we were really booming. Me and my son, I bought him some a gold chain back when I first started my company. But man, that was under Trump. Now we're under Biden, y'all. So you can tell me how you've been doing as of late. But the point is, y'all, you got to make what you can make when the work is there, and then live a life that's a humble life and not so extravagant where you got so much debt on your back that you're stressed out that you can't even proceed in life without, being so stressed out all the damn time. Now, I know somebody that ended up deleting themselves, having all this pressure on them to make money, and they couldn't do it in the oil field, y'all. It's a very sad situation. Men are to provide, and whenever you can't provide like you want to or you should in your own mind, right, it can weigh on you. It can be very depressing. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I'll be like, damn, babe, the money ain't looking too good this month. And my wife says, it's all good. It always goes up and down, and, we'll get by. And my wife always tells me that. And I'm grateful that I have a woman that's not a Gucci, Louis Vuitton type of girl, right? She doesn't ask for much, but I will give her whatever she wanted. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. That's my wife and I love her. But the point is, she can sit there and, realize how it is, and not add extra stress to me that the money's not coming in like it used to, or go out there and just spend crazy. Now, I'm gonna be honest, the spending, it really hasn't been capped off like I would like it to be. My wife still buys what she wants, even though she don't really spend a lot. But it's not like we're sitting here and really pinching our pennies at this point. But we are more aware of the situation in the world, in the United States, and how it's going, that we've been more, we're keeping our eye more on the money coming in and coming out. Now, as far as struggling, I'm nowhere near struggling. But I think, like most Americans, let's be honest, y'all, a lot of us, or most of us, or if not most of us, are one catastrophe away from, who knows? I hate to say, being homeless. Don't think that it can't happen to you. Just like I can't sit there and think it won't happen to me. Even though, this is the last thing I'll say about that. When you stack your money up, you do smart things. My retirement looks very well. It looks very good, even though under Biden, we lost 10, 20, 30,000, God knows how much we actually lost with the stock market or with our retirement accounts, right? So I ain't gonna lie. God forbid if I ever need some move to make, that retirement is right there sitting and waiting if I needed to bust a move. But I'm not dumb. I know that my retirement is actually for me to retire. But hey, if I got to feed my family and it comes down to the nitty gritty, best believe I'm going to be hollering at my retirement accounts and doing something at that point. But like I said, at this point, I'm just, working day by day, doing what I can. And that's just, the thought process of someone that's been in the oil field for so long, an oil field veteran such as myself. And thank God I'm not drowning in debt. Thank God I don't got the newest houses and cars and all that. I basically am living a humble life, and it's not too extravagant, like I said. And I think that's the main thing that you need to do whenever you work in the oil field. You need to realize that big check, it's not always going to come in. And to be honest, you never know when you can get bought out, get laid off, or the oil price just sinks real low, or God forbid something happens or they get Kamala in there. I don't know, but anything can happen, or you can get hurt, get sick. God forbid something happens to you or a family member. The point is, you got to make what you can make today, because tomorrow you don't know what is in store for you. And that is my video on what happens when the oil field gets slow. Hope everybody does good out there. Hopefully you work hard. And if there's work, I would recommend you go work, and you work very hard, and you outwork everybody at your job. You need to become a valuable asset to a certain point that, if the layoffs come, you'll be one of the last ones. With that, y'all, I'm out of here. Later.